asem we na enani pakro no a oto abama no enye de oka no ene na say ya oka ye say wo ade no kura de
regarding LGBTQ plus issues, it remains a highly emotive and sensitive issue even in the most advanced liberal democracies. I explained during my recent engagement with the World Affairs Council that it's not the most important issue we face as a nation. We're still grappling with the provisions of basic needs of education, healthcare, jobs, food, clothing, and shelter.
Yeah. Dishonesty. And you see a friend war. Now say dishonesty in the Quran, what can I say?
Obia won't can cry.
One can cry. Be a GDA or even to me in the GDA. Because, hey, yeah, say, a some way, a campaign krumha. A some way, ya could do penso, and ye say, oh, ye Christopher. Until ye GDA and Maquine says LGBT idea and as a same sex marriage, baba idea, a Beijing Trigana. And Kakako Yampo will be the GDA Maquine. That was the narrative of the year campaign. Now, Bononi Wafa who a winning power. Wafa who winning power. Now, can you know, I may say, I didn't very, very easy. My President Mahama, because I know that's the mandate. The only one so near to me, and they say a man for say a LGBT family values bill, no, pass it into law. Now, you control and I regulate it because now me no say you need a mra titru bako a Ghana. Regulate LGBTQ, behavior, and that's a same-sex situation in Ghana. Apart from Act 29, 104, it can be about same-sex or having carnal knowledge of through that manner. And today, me and Mrapombia regulate sa so by no. And now effort I will leverage yes. Oh, I said, as I do we obey Mra. No abedi president and no so na wunya to be no abedi president 1 year twem 1 year hwe a man 4 years say ye dey ade ba wo si kwan ka so oh eya anka aban mum enfambra besi nne ye hu hwe na koka asemo a wo say ade we anya important
but ehu hia sese mayen
no a obi za me say ehu hia na say de no a hia ye no ensesai ana Ghana for ni asesa ya bepe say okay say bema ni obema ebe wade ni ada ya bepe Ghana for pesa say em pesa nti me hwenzi sai say bibi asesa bononi na ye say Ghana for asofo no bompaye di pillow to ho ma President Mahama koto so sa bre no as candidate koto so I think say Royal House or say hifa dome ho no ye no. And then we the Ghana for interest in that's what I say the yebo home paye anointing a man for say winning power na yen passes our law no yen sign this bill no into law no say ni panaba they want to me signing it the yen to no but you better ma dey obetumi assign no nti ono aba ti bibi assign e bibi asesa de a na say didie no say ade no ba be ye mra no emumu na apagya but sabre na jidie na pagya say e be nya sa law no sabre no bomu na say law no ehun hia pacho what be da
David
anti President Mahama person try say no na issue about survival na ni ho Kufado abreso shelter na ni ho na hia shelter sabre na obia wo shelter nto no nkwa ba na shelter sam ababe asam enti no yemfa LGBTQ na so ma no win power no yemfa nto nchen asa na eno Ghana ha aba asofo kokudam asemi yunchira na o ya asemi bompa no because me hwese me ka me can say the man could do obi atem because asemi so ko person ka do pa atem de bebam and say what that pass obedi nipa atem but atem bi na say bemu asa nipa
restrain no ho kakra
because o restrain no ho kura no a kasa no so person ka no kure mu a atem de bebam
so and then the beba so
because enya atwum
CSO no be o madwen say de yenka sabi
enya atwum dishonesty and no na ma asori no and then no nipa bebre nyi didi o asori nim nipa bebre nim say asori no ya de yesika pekeke asɔre no yɛde yɛ politics nkɔmhyɛ bebrebe yɛhyɛ ɛde a change public opinion sɛ nyankopɔn aka nyankopɔn ka hwee yɛhu hwee na ebi adada ne ntorɔ ɛna ɛte asɔre dɛm sɛ nkanyɛ saa pono hene nka sɛ president Mahama saa asɛm yɛ ɔka yɛ koraa no ɛsɛ ɔno ankasa ba wokae yɛfrɛ de sɛ president Akufo-Addo December 7th December 6th actually. No, this is December 6th or 5th. Yeah, final rally no Manchagbo na oka say Nilante Vanderpoy. So onka oka Nilante Bannerman oka say wan ka ye kura no. Nka no owie na nka say President Mahama onya reason beka say wan ka ye. Say enya important. Say enya priority. Say the here Ghana for a shelter. Nti wo ba ye shelter hina waye. Nti a bibia enye important is obaye no shelter adwuma na waye no ahe ne waye survivor bread and butter matters na o say eno no mu hia no obaye adwuma ahe ne wa create boro adwuma ahe ne wa create a enti a LGBTQ na eno no eye mrakeke o ye na ede aba no wa sign eno no ehia so ko invest sika o bibia
sama mpa ni say yemfa nko man yimra so dwafie
eye den yemfa nko Ono ni a majority leader. And no okase sa embrano nka say they could sign it as it is. And then what is now go board a law crane you passing how many hours near the pass here? How many days near the passes ideally?
Big push crowd here.
Masa big push no kura say ye competitive bidding wade no so kura say no kura beje bredo do ye penitent
so and then baba mampanyina in opposition na wo kase there be enye wompe we Assemblies of God nipa na chitafo say there be yempe MPP aban na empese umbisan mampanyina na do na empese oba asente no benya tumi no be U10 why
I say enenye ka say nipa no onye honest because President Mahama dika kachire Ghana for say ya dwene wo fom ana say wa refi ade ententem ya temdie na wodi ye no na sa temdie no ogitubu pa na wodi ye adwuma say enene na ansa opetumi a ose saade we ono ye Kristo ni nti ontie ma saade we nye adwuma Ghana na wagitumi na opese o kachire yen say ana say ye ne say ye refi say saade ne na hia no pa but enedi o say ehia ye nyina ono okasa ma ye nyina say o ehia lesa say ono no o de nya ne tumi awie sa bra na ehia no so benya tumi nti wonya tumi awie dia ehu hia bio say ni pa no onye honest
a sensitive sene no claim na because o say amama bi wo hokro makọ manim kura no a o mu take that decision ya na edin
amai ben sa mai no muni ho ena ono say o ye Kristo ni nti o makwai we mu ye nsemo a ena me ka say one mompa yansa wo betra no one mompa yansa wo start kasa wo be kan nsemo a hwa akire bi no kasa na wo na wo kasa e temdie nkwa da so didipa because wo hwe ni maka say ejimi sebi na wo ade no na ehia no na other advanced countries no muni ho na o win power na advanced countries e bai no muni o issues dada say emotive say debeyo na nya emotive sa bre na Akufo-Addo ho na nya emotive ana sa brofo no ono ba ye be president na sa ye de conditional emotive no ye de conditional ho dey no person kire yi and no na your problem I think say we should make I don't know say Reverend Lawrence Tetten also be demonstrate against the clergy and as day
also be match
because it is very necessary and yes so for now akese no and we shouldn't take them serious anymore masa na wo
and can Williams
masa ye de omokwan na wo aka asem sei na ende sa asem na wo ka ye no bibia wo gina ka asem no wujina hono na ade na wo ka ese emre mu no obi ye the opposite na wa ye fun ehwe na wo no person take you serious what kind of integrity deficitness it is now we mo na wo sa friend say man of God man of evil honestly. I am a man of evil because the dishonesty is just so blinding. Me didn't who crab and chassis. You're born in hope, you're born in pie. If I yes, I am pie. No, friend saying a bishop and I also been pie and so called bomb pie to be. Look, when I was growing up, I did some missionary work. Now I almost for about 5 years of my life now, I was doing missionary work.
Okay.
And then I say on that process, now I was becoming a friend saying a man of God. I say be, and the Bible I understand, and I'm a Christian, but I am practical in my view. Say, take a position. You cannot separate your moral life from a religious life, because it is what guides you, it is what makes you who you are. Nyankopon, his essence is holiness, his essence is his integrity. Senka nyame ayo obi a okana nopa no asesa na enyumire kan nopa sa enyumire obi antumi nyinindi. Pajoti ase the consistency. Into one also in Yankupon nipa, friends, according to the Bible, we have seen a falling short of the glory of God. Indeed, at this particular moment in the aboniyefo. Into one pray who could do purpose so be from who say, a man of God. Then it means to say you have overcome by and large, the general weaknesses are the mass of people are echoing. Okay. Now what could do some purpose the basic thing say oye penny na wakasam na sa asem no ebre du say ye di sa asem ni be ye adwuma nyemfa anya adwuma na waye fon say yankan si wani mu a ebe ya wo say dia wo ye no obi hui say yankan si wani mu a ebe ma nipa ehwe wo so eye say wo ya sofo nti omo so sua no omo ba be sua sa so my bone no so asori ba be a place of dishonesty. Now that man for no maybe say bono internet say so to me dishonest in this matter. I was sorry our bishop wa clerk wa anointing nipa so onko kusa kunwe na wa kusa kun no e di tumi aba na tumi na ba na dwuma no a wo share ni se onko ye na tumi ni ba motumi achieve no onye na untumi nka hwe 15 man now to na say nipa no ye elder wa sorry na say nipa no bomu mpo no wasabe post social media ka say no ye de obetumi say the party ebenya tumi na sa party enya tumi na wonso kan ho na mo enjoy wa sorry ho otio na me bisa say so obetumi dishonest in this matter no and semben eho na wo san ye dishonest e wa sorry ho no will be a dishonest to be a friend or a dishonest person. Yeah. And to say if we can prove, which we have proven, say in this matter, no, the vast majority of the clergymen, they are dishonest.
But my phone yatemu like my
but what they say, my phone it is dishonesty. And to say approval in this case, a dishonest. Now, no from saying dishonest men of God. Dishonest men of God. Also, Ghana, no, bibi, and I intentionally told you about my own trading, so that it will be clear. Say, if you are a man of God, no, it's not as if say you are above reproach.
Okay,
you're not above reproach. It will enya sunsumu at grade bi no wonya enti wono yen kwasem saade ne say do my anointed do harm and it's asem and we ehunu asem but before God no we are all equal enti wono wakwa enimu ne esi lead people no you lead with example na wa mine nyina ehunu say LGBTQ nya de papa bakufa de wankase won sanye o yankasa yempo MPP say ehwe Ghana ha na yehu omo a eye anti-gay ye GDA as conservatives no kire say we cannot tolerate that. We appreciate Ghana your culture no ye our tradition no protect the culture enti no ye enkrofo a without even making any advocacy no say won tiase say we are for our culture and therefore MPP abreso we will see for that to happen. enti no there is a given enti but omo a what tendency omo any gay for ya dan for omo any gay for to be done pass to picture
everyone and omo ya dan for pass
oh na say we say a public matter
and Solomon say now
I say ma make upe kura be to be nya video ni bi am ahwefo ahwe omo wa sa history ni bomu no ebe ma ye tie ase say omo they are more anti-gay than the conservatives. No problem. I saw for Kujira Mochi Bompaye and Amabenya to me. Now and Nano, their President Mahama Ekano. I saw for the Tino or my Dino. Actually said they are all dishonest. If they can take this dishonest tag away, no, and they say on best at Yakasacha Prema say, Jaisa Brofuna Okano. Again, important into the two Abama ono. Say LGBTQ is important now. But no, their President Mahama says so. You say, say all repudiate sa power now. You man no.
O cancer patches into the order.
I say o cancer. I say me person me say. Say 2 million na we nyano. I say to me jato because na me no so.
And I can't afford be generous.
Eto abama no. Bebre no a. Asofo no. Hwe asofo no strategic. Omoko ye say any e bomb pan ye my campaign omo ye. Appeal to my sorry man say and Tobama way, and then they've been shown to be dishonest. And to all ye will be that all their kumapa so Nyame and Wakwa sorry be Nimbodin, but o pastor and as a bishop Ajinasari, and a bakuna cano, and ye bebre no about namuno. Massa now Omakwa quest idea we no wouldn't all their kumapo now Shanyankupon Akupiho. Today, no, I say we say Nipano do anymore, very dishonest. Nti achina oka asem bi kira ntie wangasa kan Bible na tiase because their Bible na ka kire no enye no na wo de ye adwuma no. Nti President Mahama de wadada Ghana for wo de ntro abegi to me ada no nso mo ye tena me ka se ye nimu no se me ka se sa ba we ye hu subida na ka se me ye de ntro because ye hu no omo ba no mo ka se on be ye one time premium a friend say health insurance. I'm going to one time premium. On my manje. A codani a one sambaye. And I Ghana for yes, I yama yeti in Trono. But a negi abededi on many different levels. LGBTQ, you know, is just one of the many in Trono the winning power.
Yeah.
A man cry a ma, yina ya bompire say, nka ye more affirmative action. Na ma mindra politics. President Mahama edin tro eji ma vote so be women development bank. Ewa hi. Nti tro classic intro. Hwe bono ye ko nsem no kakra but wo bisa enne pa say President Mahama waba be a 14 months or say near 15 months ya ye ko. Dem pa no why groundbreaking. Dear part why Akufado by this time no to mark say idea or so obey ye free SHS no why ye amagu from a man for enya home faso but can the President John Dramani Mahama why apart from say autumn gold no then why now gold is also unless say be convince me say all ban or the gold buy 7 January 2025 no the gold buy and nti or ton gold why are there the gold now had that the ton gold that o my gold board nyina no na nsusuye o hon krata so say be gold board na your friend gold board here but you create structure abeboa am leverage a gold to back our currency na system no ho a man for ya start here ya dey nyoma gu class nti nya dia abakofa ba a copy rather wa copy no problem yeah
no was
say be wa copy yeah no problem Ghana benya ho fa so and apart from that no then why o ka kire member mbrato ane maba wa Ghana ha say obeye 24-hour economy ewa hi and wa kwa si almost authority o say dey be no wa pass law bono wa mo unia member ne ba ye salai ekoto aba Emma President Mahama omo na benya sa a friend saying authority job no anya na nafo for nya ebusu afọ da kwanya sa adwuma yi entiro 24-hour economy na wahi ene galamsey yaji ho tax wa Ghana ha
MMDC is no
omo ji ho tax aye NDC for ena yaji ho tax e che say omo nim galamsey for do instead say obeku tia galamsey no ye sikape the pesika enti bosha NDC for President Mahama share say or the AI ana or the AI na beku galamsey nti AI no ebi ya anti ase
AI na bi say free ho
what I say enti President Mahama LGBT asemi on sana no
okay
the say President Akufo-Addo kai wan kan ye
ntono so anka
wan kan ye kra we dey wan kan ye nya kasa say free na no ba because adie and we gina so akwakonya to me
right
and it's obey legitimate as a legitimate president yeah Sasemu on train sign no acting expeditiously said your mo pass go board ye da ko sori e say we are pass we onye ne sa pepepe no sign sa adi we and yes no he's a dishonest person on that score. He's a dishonest person and as of one I can who nyina yes adi we are dishonest men of God.
Right. Quickly, me and common first idea we are so here under the big push. Abane say projects ahodo, contract ahodo, send be ya kwan ebetimi akoso kama. Abane yusu so sourcing and a single sourcing and I raise concerns bebre. You are the mrane chese so sourcing and a single sourcing boni bi anim. Should it be a concern? Adia boni bi anim mrano enkasentia.
Yeah, Tigana Hana NDC for catcher say so sourcing or single sourcing. Actually, the law is single sourcing. Yeah, dear a baby a yusu say or the bo or mine chrono. I'm gonna call you. That will be a name, sir. So we are so sourcing. Obokrono. I'm gonna call say or 2 days say a chrono. And to say what the didn't say a chrono. Now you who say oh yeah so you cromfo
by extension
but one our car ye nim na ye nim nti ye mfa ne say ye ne ye wo me ye bone but ye nim say bone na Jesus wo ba ye so ade we ye bone Jesus what ka kire ye wi a wo no wo ya de kro no say ye bone na wo ye nti wo no say ye bone na wo ye no nti NDC for eye krono no mobo na abre bi atwa mu an omo se nkrofo bi eyusu ade bo omane krono no enne oma baba mu be how many hours ni bibiri oma tena ba mu be many hours many days many weeks many months evidence in the way bono say na man for the ball or man chrono evidence in the way but esa say no onim so I the ball chrono no ono no aba a wo the ball chrono ankasa because they na wo ye no onim say e bone no onim say ye the ball chrono but ono de ye aboa Ghana me akoso e na wo no a onim say ye chrono no afi de waba na wo the ball chrono ankasa enti sa so say ade we a quite be any wa NDC for convince you be almost a big push your pen in term open in term akwahin I know more ye can say oh 24-hour economy maba munya yomoka den omoka almost oh ye more 4-year mandate in the 4-year mandate no na e we chiro to
mama kra say we grant interview you say na 4 years no so asem man say ye
enti big push na no free and ye pen in term and then kofa ho say a pentamenti ere mfa ye competitive bidding. Now the truth of the matter is that the wisdom of doing competitive bidding a value for money. And apart from say
no country
I in patcho say ye nyam faso say sika no e betumi dia yendo ma bebre na ya pe say omo a e pe say ye adwuma no ye biemu say nipa 10 na be ya obi a be pe say obenya adwuma na ye nti no obepe kwan bi so obeye ama bo na bafom nti say obakofo na ye adwuma na na obetumi aka say o meje be 1000 but who say nipa pe adwuma no doso yan kan say mo station na adwuma bi vacancy bi abeda ho na my advertising but what I say nti nipa ne ba na interview ko so atore bi aga so okay so salary no expected be high
of course
but say nipa ne hu so no kwa na ya friend interview na no kwa the ɛwɔ hɔ a betuma yɛ adwuma no betuma aba pay bia because onim say ono no or monopoly but wo bie mu na nipa no dɔɔso a hwɛ that ɛno a na me check ministry no website Ministry of Roads and Highways website number of companies are our good standing construction companies is in excess of 2,000 companies in Ghana. According to the ministry, they are in good standing. About 2,700 near three. But what they say? Now, what freba akupe? So the contractor man. Now do na ewo. But now they are in good standing. The emphasis is they are in good standing. A1, B1, they are all in good standing. What freba aku? Actually, say onon kwana betuma adwuma no enti okosore na okatro say obeji 800 million or 804 million no dia do the pepper so kwan no earlier no so no or no I all sign ne keke after no or sign fast wire resurfacing no or ade na no
say o say guso keke
masa na onon kwa eji 804 million now to me who say chrono because you be more and afufo be ba ka so said more betumi aye no be 100,000 2,000 200,000 the entire because omu na pre nipa be 2,700 near companies are and they are registered with Ministry of Roads and Highways they are in good standing betumi aye adwuma no akofre baako Revelations are who from Fourth Estate any document
Media
Foundation for West Africa document bono kyerese I say ya chiche kwan ni mumpo say lot intino we beji we ni nyina single source enti lot A B C and D as I nipa osibesi baako osibesi we kofi ni amani we mu na ya de nyina ya chiche ne lot do na asade amani pa baako enti ya chiche de yedai hwe de enti a otumi hu sa ade ne ye krono na no kura baako mu ne say ade we no ye mfa nsua Ministry of Roads and Highways ade no fi efikasie mu ho na ade no fi President Mahama onye innocent of this thing because that big push idea we no ayo no ankasa ona ode na no obeto na no mutu say yemfa ma wheelbarrow contractors
jamfo ma nyina kwa basron kon de mobile ras media so ene show no koso ye be ko ni say ye be ni say video ye boatie ni ye pa esi e another video so ho a another big expose be ye ho adwuma na ye tie nsem e wo me wi a ye beautiful course na tum na so afre na wa kire wadwe basing on nsem a wo tie every day MPP communication director anum these are fact things are koso wo man no mu a aye underground things me abada na apia akwaba ye pa sans na me maame Esther K body maame sister me dofo ai edu ba bia ma se me maame ni nyina aye bia mechia wo ye pa sans na me sister Deborah mechia wo so ye pa ma wakwaba enti mama let's listen to the video very well and later you be phone call no tuma we are going to talk about this issue sir sabio expose sakasi a ekoso e WNDC amanyoko no momento aso
I just are okay. Yan from Makuba contractors. It is say the nobody actually. Until the airco benina air cano, a chili Obama instruction say yanko your report yanko side way. And that dear air happening on his blind side. He's aware. Said the airco suni. You know, what she say President Mahama Omobaye. Ministry after ministry, department after department, they are not funding activities in any other place. Maybe on person scanner call, no more chedino, a honest scanner call. And now only had no and minister for education. Or can say Sika or the page man or finance minister. Woko agrika funding Bianco. Yen find your fee. Gabine so ye feed Ghana. Sikano wahin. Fertilizer instrument, one of the implementation handles days, you remember fertilizer 2025 ya ma obi fertilizer ukroma but you see ya implement ya di ya budget ya ma di sikano we Yeah, this kind of big push. This the first year 2025 budget or allocation for a big push, was about 13.4 billion. I say. And this year about 30.8 billion. Sikano koho and ye single source because the honor mudi the honor sikana kwa show mo de omoye. Oma kanyina teacher for ye ntuamo na wono nka ye den. O say big push contract ye penintem. Ye pe kwan ye penintem aye nintem. Because I don't know as you see a station big as I know host so nipa ewu kwan so I didn't America say kwan any emergency na me to America say now wo nipa ye dwuma about 14 months a young man youth when you school aye yi na onu ababa kira de wakwakoye nurse adwuma 14 months nature na wo ntua no sa nipa we ka kira say me because one year you have 15 months into the car I said no and no one who say emergency
no kwase yemfa one day yemfa bosome ba ko na
ye open item kwa na o hiamre na ye enti no ho emergency no e we compared to nipa no a ono no aye adwuma ma wase utia na no wo dis kan koye kwai na wo ye kwana ma hwan afa so wo ye kwan ma ko si sa bre no wo betua nipa de ka wo ye kwan na so betua nipa de ka no na nipa ni we nipa de fa ko bokro no se nipa ne fa ho ye teacher wo nye ska anko school nkra no ai wo classroom e twen so ba be kire o made no na omo so mo da chi so
contractor we se ni nyina sai
o ja se enti wo pa oni made e friend emergency a na nka we na o friend emergency te kwan a wo yi a kwan enku nipa se akunshia ba kwan so a ye nipa no a drive car recklessly and no has nothing to do with big push no big push and chire nipa say dey drive it a kwan no whilst it's important a baby from the beginning of this for the problem from colonial masters abreso na yi kwan a baby ba oto aso ye kwan MPP ye ba of roads in excess of 30,000 kilometers to be aye. NT is not anything to do with emergency. Now after the emo kanwa normal the emergency no aba amu use emergency no ne urgency no interchangeably. Enya the cro agents be agent. But what they say, but you can say be agent. But kwan ya oyi enye emergency but ma to yebo pepepe ne aye na omo dia fa the process no be ya you bring
money
value for money you bring value for money because say abang say three say sika ni ho de bia wo so dey say a friend say ato is forcing obi kan call back can say ato is falling okay from forcing to falling enti wo bibia utie atofosia wey your fiscal discipline wey wa friend crofon ba ku mienu egudam monje na monga say mo agree price no there's no competition about impact competition
why
who dia see koko for who dia mo dey monopoly behavior o ma tutu ni nyina ye na wo tu meet dey pese ye na ye dey bin see da Ghana see ati koko boss ya teso ye ka obi aka ya mo so munti National Bishop Conference o mo ye honest o fititi o mo dey ade dey da no mo dey ato pacho dey say o mo na chance ye call no bisa na LGBT asemi o start kasa kete David ni baby a o tu bi mo ka because o mo aka de chi
etumpan
pacho dey say
107
President Mahama pay competition and you know you ready I don't know say on a Trump na competition so you king
107
you catch say LGBTQ mu ma SEO na yate the person chere no Nebuchadnezzar no yate nti e be adwuma nti sa issue we no I think say a big issue and I'm expecting say a report here President Mahama see on confirm and answer so say he should respond to Media Foundation for request on report reply now all the necessary information. But in addition to that, I think say all those contracts should be reviewed. I think so. We go back into it and say, are we getting value for all those contracts? I do it for a competitive bidding. When I've the NDC for be justify so construction for no more core staff be so when you juma no more employ more the staff fear be the juma. Master, it's all your competitive bidding now. Who or company are you ready? President Mahama some or the import of the car and say who borrow contractors, and all your contractors are. They run very lean on money. Since new contract and they are pamubia. Because that sa bid no or bid no. And your engineers and your for with experience no more etnase I draw plan I or more calculation new projections in and they are bound to mako bid. Enti se one yes sir now command the so source here. A whole now the one man wheelbarrow company. Because no on your juma no as a friendly paba. Sa construction company no aye wheelbarrow construction company. But construction company worth its sort is running. I know but me advert obi. Construction company we Rolida. President Kufabres. No more juma Ghana ha. Everywhere omo office no busy. Say a work contract any contract nipa or engineers you engaged. Because that's how Sakwano so obefa obenye juma no. Enti say baba che say ma who borrow contractors. Now abase they are only sourcing a juma yamano in excess of 146 million. A company nipa ba kope. Ena owo da omosinite yiso a na kire say sa company no eye wheelbarrow construction company wheelbarrow majaja say enye company a edimu enye company edimu eye wheelbarrow enti President Mahama sama okan no adada ni biom enie dishonesty no enu bi ni say on fa wheelbarrow but enko wie kire no o de wheelbarrow enti na kire say de okan no okan yi adwene free so. So no the oba be so the macro barrow into your channel say shesro no now they are far from because we can catch us if shesro to nim say o shesro now they far from
right adiaba akoso kroma ni say petrol boa the pump station ekosro diesel boa kosro and petrol boa kosro cascading effect how not ba bibia so ma bibia boa ekosro VIP for agba mane say nyame ya dom a sentwiade no betum next week Wednesday by Thursday. New fair ne beba na take effect next week Wednesday or Thursday. Other concern driver unions no almost about bontin dia betu dia say lorry fair on betum. But when say NDC for be defend they say enye we nge dia ban betimi control because US for ne Israel for ne Iran for yinum DSC ama enei tankers ahodo a ship ahodo a ede fuel no eba ana diesel no eba no se ntimi emma biu ba bi eba no ya block te duru ho a ntimi emma ene ka hu bia ma the pump station sa yehu de yehu no omuka so mudika
so wodi buza se mu nika aye se bio was radio so tabeka say yense hu ma ja say every say omo to edubone na omo nim say ebi be ka oma no omo opposition kasa ndizi for kai no ena na ye hunu say omo ye nkrofo a na so mo ya manfo a omo no entro ways and means yemfa ho they don't have morals because in someone omo kan opposition no omo amfa ya adwene ato ho omo ya hunu say no kura bi wo ho a say omo ka keke but omo kan satra nti ena no omo say enyo omo dai he say hono Strait of Hormuz no so bia be si dan wo ho ensuo na awi wo ho bia be ya wo ho bia no ye pese ye fuel price no emra from eda no sa na mo ka kire ye say yen ye betumi aya a mo expect say yen no a ene no ye ne sequence o mo be one minister for energy John Jinapo ka brofo bebre okwa okuta tablet bi nti onya be here na obekasa na obie tablet no de atwere ho sei na okasa ka kire ye say Akufo-Addo aban enitima Akufo-Addo aban ye insensitive Akufo-Addo aban ye heartless na ono no on tiase say crude prices kosoro eno nti na ye say fuel price no
components no yin free so
kosoro no ono ka kire ye say ye Ghana no yesu export crude ni bi and you say hey export crude ni bi na crude price na ko so na kire say Ghana ye nyes ka o enti adai na Akufo-Addo baomia omo fa sa profit na enye fi
enkushin we
fa enkushin we for carbon for say adai na yen translate emma ana fa enkushin babononim say ye export oil a crude oil no yen fa ngu machine mu yen fa ngu kam
yen nani ani
nti yen fa ngu malade say enti we are a net importer the edigu kam mu a wo start ya jeso de kono eno ye koto efi baby na dia baba be use na ene ya still na sa ne ye no enti ye dey no no nya adwene ka say sa crude ni export ni tiro Akufo-Addo aban enitima ene no ye jai crude oil no ye jai export no ye jai
yeah that's so the call
now before sa wo yi ebe start no na crude prices no I think say about 72
per barrel
dollars per barrel and no akwa ko do $111 per barrel at home would and temu ho no 72 anyway it's almost getting to about $40 and you for
and those young guys from among their stock
exporting. It is a 72 and after the $11 $40 is not that
problem is
per barrel times how export calculation or had no the to be found by translate and they said you know say Akufo-Addo onye no
mas no any simple sir
but what they say aden and ono no na ban almost to nyame na adi ye wa ye ni a ono energy minister Mahama so di we no I don't know nya ni sa the person ni sa Uma nya ni sa can you omoye ni because net say omunim akwa some fa so but 1% Ghana for bread what it is
right yani fias tem kakra akasmane and so pe na yenko manim say MPP as a political party ebi krata to so bia nkotro de din and April Bosumi de kan ene didin na enra na yedin na baby obi MPP ni a was what next ya children awie no edempio
ebeka no o ze akabe ayi emre na akabe ayi
ka 7
okay whatever we fight 2 minutes nka asebeke to abi hwe become enyina MPP for enyina tiase anase Ghana for enyina tiase say NDC for assembly abai typically oil assembly any assembly ababa bia MPP ye kano no aga say oh na ye mo no na sen na say na mo fi abamu na mo no mabres na mo ye ne say MPP may say adaje any NDC for enko debate sadi we may say adaje because eneno omo na wa bamu omo na hawa Ghana for ye fremo omo na yeko fare bai omo na da omo na so omo na ka kire Ghana for say ye beye eni edi tumi ya ma omo so omo ye MPP ya sembi enimu baby a MPP ya sembi enimu baby a MPP ya sembi wo mu ne say de omo ka ye no aso mbeye no omo mbeye na ye ya sembi wo mu a beda adi eye no kura kakra no ebre ekono eba beda adi a kire say NDC for ye trofo omo ye tro na ntro na omo de begi tumi ene diesel bono more expensive than ye free so diesel boa ye Ghana for to it's about 17 cedis 30 pesos okay per liter more than said ye jano petrol dia no krampo no about 10 cents bi keke na e wo form entino NDC o say akufado abreso na fu na de enne no de wo so betumi aye no enne akosoro embe kan kire ye say ye wo ho no na fuel ayese fuel ayese dia enne no ye bre ye wie studio ha say na wo ko baby na wo ko fie na say wo ko to fuel a dia oma ofuwa no akosoro ni NDC o ka kire wo say na MPP say ya ka kire say dabi say MPP say anka enye wo na o teso say ka MPP na teso a nka diesel the boy anye $17 17 cedis 30 pesos ene ka MPP teso anye sa enti MPP for me say adaje ni NDC for nko debate ade ne ye say o mo so betuma so a and the Diamo, so Monswa. And Tidome to me, I am a dena for me. Uncountable. And Tiabia now, your Jose, Unamuko engage some debate, Cassa, and a Abreson, say no. Now we waste time. Now, and no, and no mope. Somebody here, political debate near Koba, baby. Yenti, oh, and a 2 minute war. They are open to me, I know, yeah, because MVP Abreson, not diesel, 9 years, 17 CDs, 30 pesos.
Okay.
And TNT says, I'm on Fanyjuma. Nayama NDC for no and answer for Trono Mudi Yano and Ne, or my bow to me, so no more blame your Mokechi. I don't want to me, so no. Sibia Moka say, ona MPP say, MPP na Ghana for a Tobamamo, but gradually no Creno, I say Ghana for Hunpa say. You knew a whole pass here to Abama NDC for you. Now, a way, you know, as a way to question, we say, I say MPP, a reorganization. Gradually, no, Ukraine area daddy, Ghana for ye, you say, a mre we see, baba. Corruption, no started, incompetence, no, ever. Because I don't know what is starting. No one say we'll get to this point. But I'm planning yet, and then President Mahama said, or say, young hope say, war, no, a be free home. I said, oh, young Mompire, young Cotti, a crew, na young Mompire Magana.
That means only hope be
policy be anyone, the policy and Pibo. President Mahama, the policy, I am Pibo. Now, Unya, Omampeni, na di obetu mi ayabo amani nyina ase ye mbompaya ene nka eleti bishop bishop be president kranka kan senka better ha be eleti president ono aso policy na policy and abeda ne mpaibo mpaye bog mpaye Ghana de daada wo ko Iran na ye bompaye ko be bia bompaye ba nya mpaye eye eduma no
se bonda daada
ye bonda daada so bae ene ono nya mpaye ne ye boma no any LGBTQ nya mpaye ne boma mpaye be bi no se ye mo pajati ase enti dia bane ye se Ghana for say taking responsibility say abaye to ye no ya nto abapa na MPP so ya jatum hihye bi wo ho a say yehunu o say ye call election petition ya election review ya munsem abaye implement angakranka ya ekono I think say ya hye no benso ya ready say you making all these changes abeboa ama and 2029 ami adom na Ghana for adom yen no moto abama yen ya ba ye de Ghana be ko nanimu enti first phase no ye wie yetumi I elect your flag bearer internal reorganization I start ye wie 1 month of membership drive no e wie enra enti no say no album no I think and Wednesday Miss Buba and all the electoral areas no electoral areas no coordinators from us submit omo list no
to the
constituency offices nti omo ebe compile album no na afede abakwan ya ma ya start internal elections no say ya ma creative committee ebe hwe ma ya creative the respective polling station election committees no on be share election so na ye nti akase say the effective date ebeba na ya start say ebe polling station elections no na me ya do ma echina national headquarters or steering committee echina I think say emunsem so eba dey e be echina na yenya kwan a ebe kasa na questions bi ho amede aba but in terms of internal reorganization no I think say ekoso ye be polling station ya electoral area na constituency by latest by September October there na we bibia kwa kodru national I think say party no na
Yes, Abusian for Yemfa Bibia in China. Let's get back into business. Yes, as usual. Yeti audio way, at video way, at the National Communicator Officer for the party MPP. Here Richard, whatever is his name. In any case, Yento Asuna Yenko Yanim. Say video where there are a lot of issues, Ekoso, Ewo, Mainumua. Nke Yakwako, yes, we are not much aware. Among 4 years aware of what is going on. The ekoso man a man for him. But I pray this video to you today because na me person won't from another source. Maybe you can say they are in the field and I think say they are actually connected to it or more information, sir. I think say they keep things in a right manner. And then this communicator, Mr. Richard, the MPP communicator. Now, me say what is something be phone calls no tuma. Osube to me afre na wa kire wa dwen afa nsem a papa yi eka ye ho. Na answer na no pese yensan ko yanimu biem e wo kwan foforo bi so na yenko kasa emfa asem foforo ho. Very, very interesting. Pa kimi mo akwaba. Miya Osei Anthony was mo akwaba pa. There's something going on in the country under this John Mahama administration. It is contrary to whatever Mahama promised. He named him Mahama say 24-hour economy. He named him Mahama say creating job for the youth. He named him Mahama say he's coming to build the homegrown business. Now, dear Yanni say, you see a boa sipo, to me and Dalane home, every penny soon buying a one in Mudion to Mrs. Sanada. Abusha this NDC government in power today is killing Ghanaian owned businessmen. Indigenous Ghanaian businessmen or more Ghana Memono, and this yaban way. Attitude one yina omunsa agwomwachi. Apart from no ankasaniwia Ibrahim Mahama. Ibrahim dear contract mu ehwam. Ai, enyuma mu ehwam juicy jobs and a wipe makwan ama Ibrahim eye. Na yenya information be free the minority leader in parliament. Here we are Afenyo Markins. Say Ebi ana unim Afenyo Markins only in parliament. So unim only in parliament and then now you don't know who that man is. Afenyo Markins is also another tycoon businessman in Ghana. He has run a lot of businesses. Ogusua running businesses. Papa Way, why you mining a contractor for so many long time. And when we talk about business in Ghana, Afenyo is one of the topmost businessmen in the country. Many a times, or more involved themselves in a buying contract and near Juma Kesia. So they are linked to businessmen, Telkun for no more. Afenyo Markin, not only and other guys in them people, they are linked to them. They know what goes on in the business sector. And the Afenyo Markins, they are better about say, and this year buying not to sell rodents, are buying that down. Some Kai rodents bresso after the coup d'etat of John Rodents. Rodents to Nanisi. The Ghanaian owned businessman no otuna nisi won so sabre no mono na ya bajimu da muntu na ye ko mo so kobro won e pampam wo ma binu dwane sabe fa se na ya bajimu bre. So that was a physical what them call attack. And then John Mahama the kwambi so and attack the local companies. The Ghanaian owned businesses in the war, no. John Mahama is attacking them intellectually. Now, maybe Mao at your video away from Afenyo Markets. According to sources, enyuma hodo aban de magana enyuma hodo agana aban de ma amanfo de sika wom on fam magana companies. Adwuma no ba bia sika wo ma mu eda ombetumi afọ adwuma yefo enkwada ama omo 24-hour economy no kura nka akoyie no. What happened? They are not giving that jobs to Ghanaian owned companies. They are dealing with only foreign owned companies. And it is very, very, very critical. Sadie we were home. And then I'm so ne ama mana yetim. Chere wate eko krefra manoni no. Chere wate. Erinti ene egusu kokra chere wate fra manone. Because the rodents here and ebere biso no. breaking the legs of all the big Ghanaian businessmen. Productions are near. So the country tend to become what? Can say dependence on importation. And a John Mahama ban with the Wasandia Barno. A Juma or some farmer or more Musika or more Yagana for no Munyo Musika Sikanatra or Minum, a cretin, Mamma for a human and farm more. Ghana for own businesses, no, ye more money be a brofu and a deal more Ghana Juma. We say one video way from the minority leader of parliament and such the movie or the other trouble concerning this way of killing the Ghanaian own business. Yentie, then Samla Studios.
Although people complain that it's often populated by party members, it should be expected, but it should go beyond that. And in so doing, we need to create a certain base, a base where we would nurture and grow businesses, a base where we would leverage. So, for instance, the area of mining, the area of oil and gas, that I told you that there's little presence of Ghanaians there. You force the policy makers. So once you have the president there, you take advantage of the president's presence to make your case, so that in formulating policies, it is done deliberately to assist or help local business. You see, I would do in Ghana today. And I don't want anybody to get me wrong. Most of the CSOs who undertake investigative journalism or critique on government actions and talk about corruption. And I'm not.
Business forum no. Asama the MPP representative, the minority representative, Eko Khan said they should give chance to Ghanaian own business. No, there was something I gathered from somewhere else. Now, Afenyo Betchim, Afenyo is coming to a spring. When there's something about Nanado government, people did not know. People did not know, which the NDC government is not doing. People are angry. Big businessmen in the country, they are angry because they are not getting the right contract from the government. The juicy contract are being given to the outsiders, and they are repatriating their money back to their countries, and we are suffering. And this is bound to you. Yengu local own the indigenous Ghanaian companies, Yengu no, Enfanyumano, Enkwamano ne. Akuyafu esu no, akuyafu esu no musu no. People has not understand. And yes, nipa nento mo. Emono nkrofono akuyafono musu enese omumo yentono. Ebia na unyanti asie. John Mahama ban ene nkrofo eko fam mo e di frama no ne beton. Ye di frama no ne ba ne bo efo esen de ye no Ghana ho because hono omo di machines ene ye won nyuma. But abang we said be obetu aka se mati inflation so aba for montino. Ghana kuafo no omo niema no ye nyai manugu ho mpro. But do you know what Nanado did? When Nanado was in power, school feeding program na ye buffer stops no, but bia no moto omo niema no. Then they were buying ye mra Nanado the teacher buffer stores no say ubeto mo buy it locally. Ubeto mo buy it from local producer. That was a courageous. Now you say DNT na me no ka say enipa bebre dom mo because people saw the more market rising up during another time. Papa we buy inside of say sikana and saka obesia directed the ama yen can say a more for no akuafo no ama sabio sikana sian konkrofo no nsam no ofa na de kwa buruchu na kwakọ kra mo aba na akuafo no mo na yeden egu ho na epro. What a shame. In any case, to answer for your markets. Yeah, Lion Samra Studios.
Questioning the modus. I don't want to be misquoted. But unfortunately, whether by coincidence or whatever, all the exposures are against Ghanaian companies. But I know, I'm a businessman. Some of these companies, we are competitors. I know foreign firms that make it huge. They get $150 million contracts. They get $200 million contract. They get $50 million contract. When you are paying them, their accounts are abroad. Not a single CSO has ever come out with any expose against a foreign registered firm. That, to me, that coincidence is quite concerning. I must be honest.
Maybe there's nothing to expose.
Oh, please, I'm saying,
yes.
Just for argument.
Yes.
I'm throwing it out there respectfully. Look, when this government came into office, I won't list them, but go to Parliament, look at the other paper. The juiciest contracts
Are going to foreigners.
Look at it. Go and look at it. I won't mention now, but you get your parliamentary correspondent to look at the other papers from day one. Obianka, no, nobody sees anything wrong. I am not saying that a Ghanaian business must not be subjected to any scrutiny, but it is quite concerning that when a Ghanaian business is succeeding, we are up in arms against how it's succeeding. You get what I mean?
I get it.
So we have to look at it properly. Listen, the way the world politics is going, if you don't domesticate, you collapse. And this should not take things for granted. There's a huge disappointment out there. They'll be shocked if elections are held today. NDC would be shocked. What happened to us in 2024? Theirs will be worse. I wish them well, though, because if the country succeeds, all of us will benefit, by the way. So I'm not looking at it from the political lens, but I'm looking at it in the national interest. That NDC, Mr. President, is exiting. I would beg of you, Mr. President, look critically at every single contract that gets out there. And at least make sure, if not all, at least any 50-50. I would do only 50-50. Deliberate. Mr. President must be deliberate. Get all the ministers to be deliberate. And it's not just being a Ghanaian company, but an indigenously owned Ghanaian company. You can have a Ghanaian company foreign owned. By the way, I'm not against a foreigner investing in Ghana.
True.
I am also not against foreign investment in Ghana. I am not anti-foreign investor. But I'm saying is that contemporaneously, we must grow our own. Because whoever invests in Ghana, onye nisika na, odo sanse ko, he has to repatriate the money. Because it's also coming from a source. You can't question them. But if a Ghanaian makes it here, he stays here and creates a job. Now,
yes, into Yemia Panyuni, and I said the senior man, the mighty minority leader, and I attend and Kano. I say, and this year ban with your Tiaku Yasui. contractor kɛse ɛwɔ aban mu nyinaa ɛyɛ foreign owned companies ɛna ɛde ma wɔn enti nipa na ɔsɛ ɔba bɛkreti nnwuma de ama Ghanafoɔ anya biayɛ no what he does no sɛ ne nnwuma no ɔde ma companies a ɔmofiri ama no ne neba enti yɛtuatua tax na ɛde ma Mahama instead of so ɔde bɛma Ghana ni na sika na aka kurom ha na saa nipa na spende na yɛase anya so mfasoɔ no ɔde ma obi ma na $60 de akɔ abrokyire abra yɛwɔ Ghanafoɔ mo wɔ hɔ a saa adwuma no ɔmbɛtumi ayɛ ma na ayɛ. That is Mahama for you. We are very, very disappointed. This man is very disappointed. Now, yɛbɛto aso ne akɔ yɛnim. Aye. Nkɔmɔ anim na media adeɛ bi akyerɛw. Ɛyɛ very, very, very interesting. Ɛwɔ sɛ wohu. Ɛwɔ sɛ wompɛ saa video wei a mebɛka ho asɛm yi. Ebi ɛhwɛ. During the campaign time no, yɛwɔ sɔfo bi a na ɔne your friend is saying, Papa we, what is the name? Ousuben Panampa. Sa Papa no. Na oni Ousuben Panam. Your friend Charles Ousu. I think say you all know him. Yeba beka ne ho asem. Yebeka ne ho asem. Sa Charles Ousu we, sa kwa we. Ono ni ewe yan prasa mfa ne nchiro hwenanim. Papa we asem na America no hwe ono ni manya no ha ekodo. This is Charles Owusu. We are the right hand side for Owusu Bempa. Kumase Istama Pop and boy. Political pastor. Guy we Nensani fasu jinafo. Akwa wei na osio PMP adia. Ono ankasa ne papa a oso no na si Ghana president no. Antumi amfani sa tumi no anhwe tumi ama papa wei ama na nko parliament. Osu Bempa so ne si the president of the country. But ne ba wei Charles Owusu ka so peso mra medi MP no. Only constituency Ousu Bempa ntumi anyusu ni tumi no ama papa wei anko parliament. Papa wei ne ho asem na mebeka. Aga na asofofo ne ntro ne nkontompo. Papa wei si ono wei no de ho twitwa MPP pa. Say nyina ni Sir John adwuma Sir John adia Sir John di eyede ma papa wei a ote ho no wo ho. I don't know how he can be dishonest and disloyal. Sir John, yen Sir John, na young people na man Sir John, yes Sir John. And I Sir John far kwa we, and then nante ye, and odini jina ye. Na kwa we na ni edisho for semso, and odini hunko bata Ousu Bempa. Ye kwa to abai. After this foolish guy has enriched himself with the MPP party, no, he stood against Dr. Bawumia. Or sorry, about Dr. Bawumia den and indirectly, the nane master ye Ousu Bempa, they know yentino. Then he was campaigning for John Mahama seriously. But people couldn't believe that. And I train yame to abani we. And ne kwasi ampanyi we ankasa ba bontiambe kase no kure or to nobody ma John Mahama, but he is disappointed. Ha, God of Almighty. Mr. Babi Obiano, Karium. And Bantentem, now Bantama de Bessie yet. Ono no, or see or to Abama John Mahama. Sauko we asem na miko, Papa we or Dawi. Or to Abama John Mahama, such a beneficiary of the particular MPP. But I know, sorry, yeah, or see, he is disappointed in John Mahama. I didn't hear. See, he voted for John Mahama because of LGBTQ+. And I was like, first of all, what Ghana ni baby okoto aba edema John Mahama because of LGBTQ+ piano. Me, I take it in consideration, say, who problem kakra, team. Me about me. Either you like it or not. Asamna John Mahama can and I know say LGBTQ+, enye our priority no. That is the reality. And then I get the rare things and the rare fact. But the entire year can one say when he in opposition, he says something different about that. And the entire year tackling his own sign. That is all. Every MPP supporter knew say, Sadiano, and Yadi be an Maya Bianidi. Hey, you're in a hospital. Hospital, you're nibi. And Tiana, mom for a home. But Papa Way, it me being an can say he went out there to vote for John Mahama only for this reason. Na ede, onono a ojina hoyi. Or you disappointed, say, His Excellency John Mahama has not been able to fulfill what he told him. Until why you disappointed. Now I'm saying, until you went there to vote because of LGBTQ plus, and yet tremuna suffer. Women couldn't go to your hosem.
No question. As what we mean, I am in town getting my hosem pa. Come on, say,
Asempa FM.
Yeah, you're free of Christopher. Bible was something no crap to do was it. Or mine the woman no fapa. And a bomb me ready me and I come as them. But my come idea was chichi. And that is a typical example of the Eura, Don Dramani Mahama, or Mampeni. Aye. New sem. Na aye hosem. Na aye bibia. A good Christo song a hoofing. A good Christo hoofing. Look, I mean one example back home. Yenianum Muzami for Yenimom. When it comes to their faith, about Quran, any Asama Kamuni Bejina or the Bible, the Quran begins to account what the movie make town 9. You return the people of Bujan.
Hey, Tieniepa, listen to this revelation. Tiasma kwa ye count. Nkrofo na omo sorry di gina tia Dr. Bawumia because omo si oye kramoni nti omo nti ase emma ne meye president no. Sa nkrofo na ne omo se enkramofo so omo so omo twere kronkron no mu na omo didi nse a omo di omo niema so. Nkrofo na omo ye campaign tia Dr. Bawumia because o say oye kramoni no. These are the same people who are now confessing, say, Kramoni is shy, a one, omu, and can so mubu kukron soa. O disopa. Now, maybe so, Chaso Wusu Jimmy. Come here. With a musisi kanti, mo Jimmy to the highest level. Mo Jimmy mo. And if Dr. Bawumia is a Muslim, na or your president, inshallah, 2029, 1st January, 7th January. Na ye kosweni ina, kwasi ampanyini, or the day and the best swear in the front of the people. Abusianfo, what you say, Dr. Bawumia, 7th January 2029. Okojina a flash square so a friend is saying. Now say or swear to the people of Ghana, Massa. Do you think say or the dear the best swear to the people and to promise of the fact that he's going to work with the constitution to make Ghana better? Obviously, he is going to use the Quran. And this a chance you usunim say enkramofo the Quran is swai bibi. Now mudi super pepe. Ayen pepe and the enemy bisa why did them sasofufu when you ban and send or mushe that year campaign editia yura Dr. Bawumia? Where a simple question. You see the hypocrisy in these people. You see the hypocrisy. Listen to what this guy is saying. So when they swear, they obey it. And this enclamofo no credit for the any identity Dr. Bawumia answer more catch them. Mon to me and Jantum. The one who say who could now also swear in as a president. Now of Quran on the chile obey bibia to make Ghana better. Identity on Jini DM. You see the hypocrisy. Sa zan sofufu ya mugu Ghana wahu. muwo ebeye sere we the video no tika kra na okasasam na okafa musrep so no e nto aso nko ya nim tie ni biem
sama kamoni be gina wa kan odi bible be di odi Quran be di nsi aka ho asem obi make town nine tie be twa ni tikwa be gina na ogira. When it comes to Christianity, I am shocked. Now, many people say, "I'm very important." Every say, "Obi, me to my mama, you are John Dramani Mahama." I say about to be a do so.
Asempa FM.
Obia wo botanti o de to aba. Obi wo a tabi o na ho ofe. Obi wo ne kasa de. Obi wo kra manifesto ya chiro. Enema timupon sama ya chesa de agu krata mu. Ana okenkan bia tabi odi pe ai o mampani no oba na sem ana party ho sem. Obi wo suka ba bia wo free ene kata wo ka ho asem. Ba me me kasa so for me kasa so manyoni. Botanti pa me gina so to aba ma ye wa John Dramani Mahama. Eye LGBTQ+. Now maybe some say against ya. In fact, I can't believe that I'm ya to Obama or Maimu. And I hear a man penny John Dramani Mahama. Or ye Christian into what to run for a Christo for so for you now. So a person or back can it team for some chair as of four. Na ya bomb pie mano. Now be mina quite Kobe. Now me Kobe in no one to Abra no ka okatafa kalamse ho nyama minu pa potin pa obekasa onbada miensa okatafa ketasese ne pro ne kankan ho okatafa galamse ho ana obekasa fa LGBTQ+ ho nyama we nyina ka ho ntina meto obama no na mmom itu pa ne LGBTQ+ na tie de okan e o si o e ganani ana o say atoms of God ni not just atoms of God ni o say Christo ni company also we Christo ni a we atoms of God ni a we Christo ni atoms of God ni na tanyema okay and o say bibini yamamre ene yamane yes so ma ho pan na ni na tray and say you will ban the bema. And to ono oba any pain so. And rana ye be sisha to say Emma Quine Emma Tabio, any time you know. Omoya mema, and omoya ma, and from how I for no moon to the animal mountains or no warmer time than a day. Tabi adimu obetani tam no me gini di every time you someone to go di every time you ku for do shebo e ko mi echi no yewra Mahama ya ni party for me eti ase o mra pa ye de ko ya so onsan ama we so to Obama no o baba ibe ko mampeni no after na nko di mu no na nyema etsa me to kenya hwe efi se won wi ne term ntini se sabi o wo ya na se chinchina twan o so on san na kese bia oni na ni no obi atama yewra Mahama aba be kan wadi mi hwam mo pa wadi mi hwam mo pa not as a politician, as a Christian. I say atama ni and then you try and say Ghana for enye number 2 survey na e course o me na si nipa say na obi ka tell me nipa do say na e say empire LGBTQ was
na over 90%. Yeah, 93%. Yes.
That is saying
93%,
no?
Yes.
And 7% na say. But 93% and 7% na say.
W.
And you don't want to say, I'll say, what country and you are some of my penny, Mahama, I can't say, hey, Oman Penny, and then you know, I Afuwa ya stand wa homa. Enti the obet ma ka che nyina no. But 93% of population now who would so at president no. Ade a yesi yam pen, o se enye hia de. Oh my we mu. O mama ju hu ya pa. In fact, the one na me ti pay ye man pani asem. Ani so de o ye ne niema efa. Na empire me de tanaki. In fact, Obi, what did you come up? Papa, me come what to me no. Me tell him, every say me o me can't say me trouble my radio Mahama. Ma do for bi club abe matamfo. If I go for be play hu me no mbofu. Ah, so yanka so yan dis me yan dis me Ghana ni. Dem me pani am papa am o man Ghana. I failed at the time say 2024 elections no. Radio Mahama a well positioned means some work because you run Baumia. Only a record for no. I say record for the time Ranadia. I didn't tell me for you, Mahama. You run Baumia to say about the time. The junior quiet says Adia. And you can't buy no quadia, you're 2 minimum or ultimate measure. And you have command you know on Kahubia. Or say a book. Even can you in the military crack? I'm your bra. But I'm talking about on one kasa as the president. And he that you always hear Christo. Now what to me kasa mo ya Christo.
Abusan fonti se utie video we ya. We ekira say Chaso Wusu ankasa Chaso Wusu ai owusu bempa ni nipa no ono so aba abonten ese dabi akwakoto aba ma John Dariga sese biomenso no etrumu fu empese o meba Ghana ntino ye bibi fa ho awonye osi wadwa. So you see what is happening today. And the video we me ate ensem ye no say asofo bi be kan kire o say Dr. Bawumia ye kramoni enti manima medi Ghana man so a sene hu oboa e sika bi omo akwaje mimi asa ponko fi mo akwa papa oboa forget fisherman mo akwa ba because munim trodo say Dr. Bawumia is capable of leading Ghana to a better place. And the ya ne say asofofo na omokoye campaign di tia Dr. Bawumia because omo si na na do ensan hwan DG big T hwan no and na omo nyina omo beti omo jejereje yankopon na pia moka you will stay there and suffer. Oh my way bo baba also edi mu hwamo wasian kan chem se magimi otime frɛ mu nyina abo ama no na okoka asem akyerɛ mu odan mu hidden. Hey, Mahama or that got off. Ghana suffer from painful, you know. Papa no eshe da kochi won nyina gu dan mu. Ejana no mu kyerɛ won. Eka de onim kyerɛ won. Eshe da katana ni edi ntro. E convince won. So mo nko no mko kan kyerɛ mo nwan na mo gu asori mu no. So mo ntaba ma no. No ba we ni we no ba be. Papa we oda ho ka asem no ye nyina yete. So somebody who doesn't even respect the clergy for no kura no omu omo kete na me wo e no fire ho. We are all here to see it. I mean your park me that's in the collection say Independence Square. Yeah. You haven't seen nothing, you haven't seen anything yet. And your park me sapon coffee so good even Obi from Cote d'Ivoire aka Kofi Sampa. Kofi. There is something also going on. I say the God of Nanado and Dr. Bawumia is at work. Abusia, yedim nana jantwa. Jantwa. Maybe when the video so na o twabo MPP amanyoko no pad and then but eya na ye me yase mebo video a ye twabo yen. So ahu. Ye didi atem ye kansem fon de kire yen. Yesanka me when the video bi anka pese me mo. Nanka munyina muntie. Kwanya kwa we fa so de ye nkwase campaign pad and then the mu through edit MPP at Inshira FM. You know 6 minutes of video bia papa we try ni radio no so a company ya to the tune sell shasi kura bodia e mani ye. But yeah, my mount a video no be kakrabi. Now men can what is in the house for you. During campaign time, listen to this guy.
Ya mami sika me mfa wo ho. De obeso ka bia aka me mfa wo ho. Unim. Se mete se MPP fo a omo kina se ma nanado danko akufo ado. Ene ne nkrofo edi galamsey omo didi asase no so say ne left and right. Na no mani break ase galamsey a. Nyametua moka mo. God will punish you. Obia o MPP ni bia o mi anano. Na galamsey essay asase a wo MPP ni Nyankopon betua wo ka wo. You will never find peace.
Yes, and to listen to what this guy is saying. Akusi Nanado and the MPP for galamsey. Nensem no kan nem wedru pa. And so we are told we know the trouble MPP for. Now no tema. Hey, there's something strange. Now no tema. I think it's a year tema. Where was that place? And so tough you know. And so pa if and so tough you know. But what do you see? Radio stations, TV stations, they are all quiet. I didn't tell John Mahama tia kunyam. Akwa when a young kwasi campaign man this ba kunyamo. But you see ofro. Also yenini. Nankopon fame born in chairman. I don't want to disrespect anyone. You see about fancy or yenini onim senator and I know or trinase. This guy did this serious campaign to bring John Mahama in power. He didn't allow attempt ni no. Na ye wa die bi o ye solid e wo nipa dasani wa brabo man anado amana hwere obia e wo man no. Ene kwase ampanyi ni we ye campaign ko je ni $2,000. We Jimmy to say journalist. We ye campaign $2,000 na e de to. And I can make them be at me here. Aye. After getting his $2,000, you know, Abusia, nipa na okofa ne ba ye no, amana bodam, ti nsem o ka na o hati.
Befi wa bre. Na wo be relaxing. Near doom light. NDC abayade. Huh? President John Dramani Mahama. One of the things an anchor for the company tia we doom so ba doom so beba. Also reset oba enso doom so ya sa every day adwuma man ye doom no obefia ye doom no every day ye doom no. Also obi anka bibia abugina pono owo ho ye de die no ye de bia ya kasa asem we ya ye kanisa ye kan diplomatic monti ase wa befia doom so asem yi de bia ye se ye toma President John Mahama di doom so beba doom so ya ba ya ka every day mu doom light no ma so bibia sia edrume bi ne MPP time u doom light ni kura duma you can say in so to cry light me jina so e dey asem kra ni wa ba ho ira oni e say doom light esum nam dey tro esum ade which I'm fixing that doom son is just becoming too much. I don't know.
Yes, Abusianfo. So if you listen to this, it's not say Nana Jan to Edin Kwasi, why am Kwasi Juma? No nim say or yok Nana do Danko Kufuado MPP are buying. Sano nim so yone ho. On so soon. I see doom so na doso. Doom so na doso. But when this boy, this foolish, disrespectful man, this stupid, disrespectful man, when he was firing Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo on his microphone, then he really free say, Debia upon Juma no kuduru fia. Enam abain bia no odwene ne man mahuntino. Obeko fie no na kanea wo ho a otumi e de ye de opeso nye bia se nipa dasani. Na ni we free. Fisherman dabi I was not talking about him. One said, "Make a fine." So I didn't want anybody to feel disrespected in terms of obia sabi or disabled or kwambiso. Medase. Yeah, I know. These guys, they say, Sakrofo. Chese. Omuhu sika, they don't reason. Sa journalist, omote Ghana, omote microphone wanim. No, muye de dan opa yo kwase ampanyi ni bi o so dan opa. No the tower gune komo. Now a bar petese now tiam. That is what the people will listen. Some crofo no munim de omo. They are just talking because they must to keep the microphone hot. Jimmy. Odi nanado atem nanado abanye kromfo na onim se in all these big difficulties aye komu in terms of economy. How ana Ghana sika semjina ya yenim said de kusi ye. Nanado never let you in the darkness. Wana woka usina nsuo kura to pona na light jina so. Kwajo mamenka nchino Jimmy. Ensuto enyade bia eyeden ekutia light. Ensuto light no ya yen system say even when it is raining it must resist. But se unya nipa bi say John Mahama ene ne nkrofo a omunim amamuo ho nkom enyansa ebedo bi go be kan tro say awia kura abokese a light ntimi nyina ne nan so omoboa. The electrification system, no. Yeah, say sorry, Yana, yeah, the poor here. It all goes through a different process, a different technology, research, and everything. And the kwajo dana jantwa. Se unya ban papa na odi oswa, emfa ho se nsuo beto, awia bebo, snow beto. You get your light at home. Abrochina nsuo to me 3-4 days. Light jinaso. Sana na do yema mo because he takes responsibility of you people. But Musa nkrofo we ya. And Sam George numbe whom underground trade sikama mo e twitwa sikama mo. An appear stadium num de $2,000 bremo. Energy me ubekom na sefo binom enjoy free education so kura poka ho. And I'm young kwase dede wo microphone chia and a debate to nanado. Afena wusu Jimmy tinamunasu. And sit in and enjoy. Why Jimmy koto generator patroning this as soon as the form no so that you see how stupid you are. Aye. Mwana muye campaign de Mahama. The see mumpo na was saying kamonye de mum feeling no more because mono you did what you did because of your personal interest. And the other man mono intimi solve monkani asema. That means you are a fool. One said this I won't even video BM. Also video no trying week after week. Jimmy, you will learn sense. Wow buy SSC annuity video.
I didn't bufu say what befi what bread. Now we'll be relaxing near doom light. NDC abayade. Huh? President John Dramani Mahama. One of the things an uncle for the company tia doom so oba doom so beba. Also reset oba enso doom so ya sa every day a juma man ye doom no oba fia ye doom no every day ye doom no. I also be anka bibia abugina pono owo ho ye dey die no ye. De bia ya kasa asem we ya ye kanisa ye kan diplomatic a monti ase what be fear doom so asenyi de bia yes ye toma President John Mahama di doom so beba doom so ya baya ka every day mu doom light no ma so bibia sia edru maybe MPP time u doom light ni kura duma ye kan say inso to kra light ni gina so e di asem kra ni what ba ho ira oni e say doom light esum nam de tro esum ade which I'm fixing that doom son is just becoming too much I don't know.
Yes, and here you are, journalist. The bigger journalist in the country. Hey, Asebo. Hey, Asebo, Papa, the bigger journalist in the country. Biggest journalist in the country. The biggest journalist in the country. And then the Wusu. What were we here? These people, what they're going to do to you, guys. He will run by yourself. Someone Jimmy. Someone Jimmy out there with a montage. I will share my beautiful lies in atom. And an agent to a South Jimmy. South Jimmy. Don't worry. Mahama will do the work for you. Where Jimmy dear, he will use your mind. Oh, say when you go and say who dear wonka. Was from my beautiful lies now to move to me for now once on watch our drain on the issue, sir. Made the bar board. What is going on here? First of all, the kind of fraud, the also on Casafahuni. Charles Owusu Bempana Quada, Ababon, Tressa Mahama Frere, Ghana Sofufunina. Edi Omuko good, Muko din trochre one say, Omonto, Omonko country, Omo asori for man, so Mobo, Omonko to Abamano. Now, I don't know a Christo into your bow, baby trap. Sa etrumuntrumun semnum o ye Kristo ni esansu ye bibini enti obesro mo a obonkoto abama no na oba obeye djuma no papa ne se Ghana asofofo nyina se omo adwa ene ye one of the things Paake or keep quiet and suffer. It's John, not taboo. Yes, that is the first thing. Ufri onswa call back 1.2. Hello. 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 Aja Otimenka.
Honorable.
Aja.
And it is a.
Pacha you on so. Me da asi bebre.
Now, what to say?
Me ho ye pa.
Me ton kandia na me bia ya me man ton kandia me no.
Ay asemo, e won so de ma ba ne so ma solve bibia.
And I said them ton kandia na bibia ya me.
Easter no ntima ye ko ba bi kakra. Afa ni ase aba fie.
Anya. Yedi ka mi di nyame jaw pa nyame enhwe wo so.
Amen.
Omo ho bai. No ma nyansa no ma nkwa hodin wu mu.
Amen.
Yedi ka kra se me tia me nua ba Esther.
Yes, oha pa o tie wonchia no pa.
Se me tia ne pa.
Cool.
Ya o ma me so mentenka.
All right.
They told me no so me tia abronye.
Okay.
Number 1, abronye wo ye boy. Wo den se won ba. Now what to say minia rasa.
Yeah.
Ras. And you are bronye wo so mo ana fe na ne ma ye. See abronye se mpamono no. Ya pama bronya nke benya nsem we sia nke na nke mpipi nke na nke ewu.
Yeah.
Nti abronya de ami hira no pa. De to so nso ye Dr. Bawumia. Adi nyina ba ko pe. Se bi Nyankopon ne Yesu Kristo furi ko no mo a no kura wo ka no. Ene nimdi a hin tiri mu no. A wo pese wo de bebo Ghana no. Na me mo no ho pai. O ma na nkwa hodin wo mu. Na de o tamfo no ahihye bia ma obi atu e fa no ho bia no. Don't back on such an adjunct, I'm none of it. And she doctor dear, yes, Yame, in Shira and Natum at the manor. The toss also nature, my won't me who that. On frame it that makes me friend that. Then so the afternoon, say a mea. And can be super common to the make catching a coupon and semi son of the pians, we come to gentleman, my pompire much, I want to me say. Or corn on any corn, a yame corn. Nti enya bibia manyame na nyame be mana di nkunim de ne pa no benya chairman nso di a enim se obetimi aboa amade anado ne bagomia doctor oba ono so betimi di aboa asanteman ene o man Ghana konkron ne nyina nti chema wontumi bensu beni awre ho nyame wo ho nyame be konkron na ma nyame kan ne se taso wusu oyenya atum taso wusu papa I jump up in it. Boiling point that time now you know about boiling point so that's it. That's also you need no about the castle and some worker na yetie no na che MPP de na koma so pa na hwe akemota asase a se John eye wo la de ma wo no MPP for to me ka se emfa ma no and so mu defend e ma wo sakai odo ho kokwa so fu ya so ye so fu e na afi na o ka che say what did your mama ho ya and na do e na ko to na ni ka so usu ye kusa wo enne ene wo tena na de ti your mama me kan che say be de kura na do atam ko ko no ta usu ka so usu wanti na anye so fu na ye de na wo se je se no ye ma wo nyina agi no wo da wo kikire ya afi usu kwa ko nyina konton ko ya abane to ma ta so usu ntanyo obi o so ye so fu won kan kure
No, Abusham. Oh, Mr. Mo, I'm fan cheme. Phone no call off. No. I can't believe this. Phone no call off. But battery no way. I don't know. I reset it. Enti Mr. Mimi Anthony. Jinasuka kra. Messi afro. Phone no call off. Messi afro. Mimi John Gerard Kennedy free me. That's a part. You're welcome to the show. I see Ras. We your bros really blithely love you. Good job. Good job to you. Thank you very much for being here. Mama Esther so see fan check pa mfama yemia Anthony. Mr. Anthony. Mama Esther so say odin check pa emau. Yes, Mama Sam free Mr. Anthony because my you not take coy. Until I have to recall Mr. Anthony na onto aso mfama ye. Yeah. I don't know what was happening, but it went off. Yes. Hello. Ajautume kakasa Ethiopia.
Hello.
Sinama kasa Ethiopia why?
Yes, so far, or yes, so for kind of correct, or so for dinner food and a num. Yes, I don't a year man or the MPP for your man in our kai, and then we'll be to Abama, John Mama, say, or Castle obey we no obey we. Chasu, Yemen Coupon of Coffin in the Panetro for. If we are here to honor, yea, then ya obewu. The dinukre, Kosu womb. Odo hobo so free also yes of no and I was a sa usu and no buying na nti megina ha nan kan kire say udi your mama ho ya uni your mama ho ya enne ana wo chena de obeye no wa ya wie Dr. Baumia se be kun ka ma ye kun no se be ndi bia ka ma na ye wie de wanya free MPP mu no enne wo say ugina ho ka say your mama waso okọ ade say okọ asore ukuru ya nso sa baka say nkramofo de sabi omo de omo aka omo hyebo a omo di so omo ka so omo di so cha so wusu wonim na agu ase me na me ka kire one cha so wusu wonim agu ase enso o kan na nyansa be ne wo mu ya na mfi sem wo ni nyansa ye wo fie nyansa ne wo school nyansa cha so wusu onyu obi a wo ka no kore obi ni kwa so obi adu boiling point wo begina ho wototo kekansem bebre wunya de obenya wie no wo de koto owusu bempa ho no so ye sofo no na wo se bi wo keka sabi nkwasasem we si a wo keka se John Mama oye ayini na sense so wo kan no na do de bobone pe na chaso usu MPP fo ba wo miare ye wo na ba ka che ceremony de okuta korea na so so a ne boshere obedi so chaso usu woni mu na guase ye meka na chaso usu asma me kana ana omo di Canada Japan ati no so omo nyina so ni begu ase me ka cha so usu de na me ka cha nse ne nso wo ka nyina anya atwom na nim na agu ase enti no ahede be kasa nsem wi ade a kira manfo tum futuro agu manfo ni yes I don't yama wo nyina de MPP yama wo nyina woni anso enne na afi na beto na sesem na beto mfuturo agu ni pani obi ahu so onye ni papa on ka no kure we ko hwini me kwa ma obi aba me che obi abaso bia me che
obi aso joso amen
na me to nka dia
Oh, bra. Medasi bebre. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Nyankopon ka also ho. Yewia Anthony. And I nka. Mr. Anthony. Tony May Enterprise. Cantamantulin 5 ho. Peleda papa Italian made leather. Kamu nkonya edamu nkonya mpaboa belt bibia. The leather ye biaro. Go to Tony May Enterprise Cantamantulin 5. And I was can be bia. Being a fisherman said now pastors they declare their vote. Shameless hypocrisy paladin as pastors. Paladin as pastors. Nese nyatrimfo or animguasie achiomo. Nyatrimfo or mon for animguasie nyehwe. Or edo or more some who like to say nyan so mo ye pastors. Me amedase no comment. Me ma mister ye what ma me fro na bekasa. Ma mister meslo so fra se me kasa na wonte me kan kasa because ene na yes na sound no come on, but I think I have some issues with binti ama o kasa mintumi enye de mintumi no interact but do be kan ye tene kama pa but me kese me do ba kwa me fa so me kasa obeti asia o kasa no ekofom because enye connected direct to the computer. Yeah. Free. Hope say hello, Mama Esther.
Hello, Mr. Awful. Good evening, Michelle. We know a telephone now.
A telephone in Ijoso.
I found a mekoma semosono. Me name wo enkomo kakra.
Oh, yankoso.
Se moba kai se emrebi mi ba wo show you so beka se cathedral na yesie no. Me wo junior doctor bi wo ward a me ye adwuma mo a me de sa asem we tu nanim. Emma o kan se o tre mi mu se obi hye nyame bo so obesi asori dan amana. Emma o ka kire me se nipa na o si asori dan ma Ghana for interrupted ono na hye nyame bo no se atemu obi wo ho a nyame de be mana ma nipa no nkofo na omo atu omo no si nipa for ma omo nyesa omo an eje enome eni adesoa na for the past a week ni no ade na torment me na me de to me sister mpanifo bi anim a o Mr. Mafu nim platform aye wo so
yeah
se ade na torment me se man na sem na o kan ye no hawa Ghana for ekom ne enema does it related to it as well because who can say omo no si cathedral ho pa omo no si cathedral hwene Mahama hwene kudata brokwamo hwene sami demfi ema mia me sofo Daniel Siama krampo no omo nyina kan bi nipa bebre kan bi they were happy time na NDC we ni aba no the first impression na wo me sofo anim kosiada wo ba sorry utumu sa smile bi won anim ema oka say we dey MPP for we dey mo we dey nyame mum sesa mo utumi hu say anigye bi ni glory bi aba nanim na sesia no ade ne ha me sa na me de to me sister mpanifo bi en so mo boa me na mo ka say it could be also be Ghana for a dear ne yaye ho a dear ene yaye ho sika bebra Mr. Mafo Mahama sister ko see asori dama Assemblies of God
yes
for
within shorter possible time
e do so se cathedral ni sika no Ghana 40 ya na o mante Mr. Mafo ade ne ha me Ghana for ye ya bro ye busuefo ye ya bunsamfo na me kano wo wadie so ansa na me continue ma me chia bra Anthony because me hu so wa chia me no wa me bro me so what you say Ghana for ayade bia aha omo kra omo ankasa omo kra boa o se ka twi kasa nse omo yade atormente e kra na eda wo mu no na omo be okra no be koso apre to some Mahama ebe destroy man every because sheta so wusu ya osiwo ya na no aye se papa ye di bojam na ayi ni cheekbones to say de wakogina ayi azuma nursing ayi ma am ya point na no say abuabule da so wo papa yi MPP ni na de ma wasase o ye will e de to so ma eso ene wusu wanu ukoto abade Mahama abrana unim se Mahama ba he enu ntini ye kasa ohun mo akill no Ghana for it doesn't matter school any wo dibre a wadru he na nadu ye old time politician na nadu have been in politics for so many years. He has been in parliament for so many years. Wabeye panyin wo eniema bebremu. He knows the way the politicians treat the citizens.
Yes.
It will buy no adia wo kan so beba beyense or the free SHS beba obema ohiani wa eni wo sikani ba ayeden aba beye pe. So what tibongurugu yo edwa ba chimota school ama woni ohiani osikani ba aba yeden aba be pre addition na hono mu relationship no ebe ye baako obi ntumi ko gina ba bi say wo ko school obongurugu yoyo na mesusu ti no wa wo ko achimota no fa wo certificate ba na do mean well for the citizen
for everyone
but again ne baye MPP for mean well for the citizen but again ne baye omu tuni nyina tugu na do any MPP for enim asem bia na MPP beka bia na Ghana for so wo monte ni ye bubu nnua agu o masom because Mahama ani asofo no akwochichire mo e de makohye ayi ya kan say papa na nenwa se ayi abrechire enwa no ayi ode ne statutu ni minimu no bonsam na osi Ghana konso esi edun kati oso be president ni o matichire mo de akogu kukuom because mo faith tie de chaso wusuka as a chaso wusu abra yeso wusu wo yeso fu so ye de it means that we fit just simply because but we are related to MPP party so when we say what dwene ye ketua bi so what abra wonim sa ba wo mia som na wo som no ompafin
dabi
so wonim sa at the same time na do wan kan kire obi asa onsan o say adina kudu baby mo manem na Mahama so ba so no so be kasa adina anko na do ho me kasa krampo no na adina e true anko na do ho
no kure pa no kure anko na do ho
for the way NDC for your campaign omutumi your propaganda it means maybe the adina anko na do ho so what you say omutumi your propaganda sa adina kudu na do ho ma na do so one sign because mum penifo na mako school adu akire na musimu ni mu nyansa mu botai suit asofu na mu bo credit card wo mu minimu se belebele no sama hu de Yakupon otumi ye the miracle God untouchable God the God of merciful mo hu se de otumi ye sama hu se onyame gu manim ase na me say obekoso agumanim ase we ye ketewa bi o obekire mo say mamu fa manim ntwetwefo mamu fa din enhyan kom trofo bawumia ompefin munne papa na tena e wo Ghana mema na be di vice president for 8 years but you people can't read the man muntumi read no muntumi hunu ade a e wonimu makofa ko hwini sansan we otrofo we ya ne nsam wo fi ne nsam wo nkekawa musio na masakofa na modia mo aba omane mu ene nsam a na ni kwasa ka mu kan tia na ado ene nsam na ni kwasa mu kan go Dr. Bahumia hu fi ene nsam na ni kwasa mu kafa MPP hu ni nyina mu kan and have you seen the torture that Ghanaians are going through we are suffering na asoli baby to nasia how do you feel can you call yourself a man of God? Look at them, a man of God. Why would I say man of God? because you are not one. You are man of God. You are a man of a little faith. You are the man of calamity. You are the man of destruction. You are the man of mefu and amedenam. I don't care about the citizen. Onyame ene triamoka. Meba jantuasu yanya ne dan.
Osu.
Se na odi na do MPP abayatam se galamse ni ade. Look at the tone. So tone na no use no. Na time oka say Mahama electricity and so baby ayesu. Me kasa no ye softer than the way. Mo just mo kika na do anu mu hwe. Na mo sa esen na do anu. De ne ti esisu se na ntweti a adwene bia animu no. Mo respect ne se na do. But Nanado has been in the system for long. Oba went to Timu bad. Anya piano, taxpayer yana. Any o money sick, any o money resources. Mahama, we are not Mahama, no one so a bit one or petrol for what. And no one echo or the domo beko. Ushana memu your old buna. After all, you can't pinpoint a finger on him, or no one area or man. Because you are involved as well. So you're from for or the same every puma pafua would you can't reject that money. It's me question me busa say. When Mahama munina monya kron for munina moya kron for. It was often wafu. Why would I respect you? If you can tell me your reason, some man will respect. If you can make a word, just a word. That means for Boma, so we are so for. Let me match the reason here. You don't deserve my respect. You don't deserve because you mock my God. You mock the God that created me as his own image. You use the name to mock him. Meanwhile, when you're there, on frail. Meanwhile, and throw a control and a woody. Someone would to me. Now I want to advise Ghana for credit. Say Ghana for Monsha Adiebi. Eviation. Say ya mau ohini. Ana muchi kasabi of ya sisi ya mau bibina one dia. Adia crabo. Mr. Mafuna ka fun ye adwuma yi anka wo be correct me wo.
Well.
Cosmetic background be away.
Yes,
no problem. So what you say? Ghana for mama yennyuni o mama yennyune na tina si ya konso no. Eye radi tina bi just ono no perform in the spiritual and everywhere. It in ya dwene to me, but on my wisdom to work with around us. I didn't need to me you su ya dwene. Matna ho ama Mahama say Ghana fuja. Mama Mahama say abra. Nanado tiswo. Ya papa ya no wo keti hamoka se mama yenja niema bebra ya kra. Obekaye. Eso nam fe na ayi and people for ni majority nipa bebre ho. Na ni na ya 137 as 130 dia ben dia bentino. And this refused to accept the keti amo proposal. But Ghana for someone kasama wunu say mudie ego ukotena joma ahen sika na wunya no na ado mreso no sesi a woda so nya businesses for her and no me abronya yi madan ayi betia madan nya me nuo me ni madan wo ba bia so na me so de so wa sai so ha se company mudrigo so na madan tam na ne to aba no o ka rofot ensem bia na ne nam wiemu no yeti ne nyina hwe empanifo bu baby say wo wifo nsa no wa hwe wo de the same ne masama futi wo ya na se me brantoni yeti wo na me yene bone pro I don't think say there is a tomorrow me nyene wo ni pasa no ka wu say wo ya aboa wo to say aboa pepepe emfa so bia ni wo so So when you know when you that's any one first one no so. When you MPP for the be ye now we are ever to and now we hatred almost hating Dr. Mahmoud Bami. You ever to about 2028 be umbasa start to some. But this time of year, some start here. Yes, I'm on Tamo. The Baban boot for boot. So what person will remain with MPP more the way you Ghana for a year mono. Ghanaians need MPP. The citizens are crying. They need MPP. It wouldn't Niana who want people now. What done who saboteur? What done who Kwame Triano? I swear to God, 2028. If you mess up, if you mess up, and you can who say won't. Towada kasuo because you be jaw kwai kama. You we are near do ma adidasi. Wouldn't it be so you do you don't know about one ne madwa and the bedasi. A yawa mudima ya mami toko no famuno. Mami no odi yaw. Ono so sumo jimu wakatia. How a comes in muninala. Mahama will pay the bigger price. Mahama, you have to remember, say, Sikana wuria. Any Ghana Japadi will wear the go. Think about your children. Think about your children's future. It's not about the money you are stealing. Think about their health. Think about the future. How would they live? Do you think money can solve their problem? Or do you think money can buy their health? Even you, Mahama, do you honestly think that you can bribe God with money? Do you think you can bribe somebody with the Ghana white now? No. Mahama, it will come a time you will think that you will leave all that money and get better, but not not saying. I'm confident. You are in the group, Mahama. Me your confidence. Me as some my spirit to catch them. There is no doubt. Me will instant be a tremor at the Mahama. You are involved. And I will try a man. Would you say curriculum? Na will try a man. Who's the teacher for and try a man? Na teacher need beer. Ube beer side deal with so just try beer with school. Ya dear the bow man, moon, you know. Mo hospital away. Hospital no ever hene. Ghana, mummy and unit in Chirimahan. Muya acron for Muya looters. DNA. A week and a woman mojemu. Mumridian polutu with bonnet, chrono, and no omano air sofa, and a soften so buamo, and a Mahama so ridimo, and one who said their motier. They can buy you with a little money. Some of Gunyamia, what Ghana now you're Christonia, bound down your head in shame. I'd rather, die for Bawumia than dying for a Christian sister. Me a Christian, but I believe in him 100% that when we brought that man, and Musamia and this for you, Papa no be that entire Ghana because when I'm through na moe unyame obetria mo kasa die nu matrie mon koso na mon wia Ghana na mon ma Ghana mon frate wo ma no mon frate no ene ye papa afa nyoma kenkan ye no se ne NDC start ye Rollins wanya ne ba bi ko o start so o go Ghana nyuma no ton solen dan na ntwinam fatra no waton eleda fatra no waton otun de ma asolefo na enne asolefo na enne when you omoye o ma no hwe ni omoye o ma no hwe ni omoye citizens no enso citizens na ye den e ba masole. You don't have a human heart living in you na onyame ebebusam. If God didn't ask you let us say mensu nyame.
Amen.
Metamafo mami phones here nyame nshira no otifo nyina bye bye.
Nyame nshira won so mami Esther nyame nshira pa. I think say you are not hearing me. Eda wasepa ne o contribution very very powerful. Eda wasepa mami Esther and I'll tell nka no. Abusiamfo eha and I'm a demo besie. Me den chia kese ma pa ke o se fantastic Mama Esther more fire. And I mean we are John Gerard Kennedy afri years so say Angel Michael Esther fire on. Pastor sir Pake bi mo say wo ye ohene na wo na say yama wo ohene na wo ani a ochiame mpo ebo wo. Perfect, Sister Esther. This was the proverb ana pese wonka. Busian for me mame ya afrim po am wakwa ye pa. Thank you very much for coming here. Me aba Vivian Kuma. Greetings to you too. Andrews Oten also mechia wo ye pa. Me am Esther Kebari ma mechia also ye pa. Busian for munya kwanya ba ye Sami Jasi me ya Kofi Sapon from Ivory Coast. Mechache munyina Adam was a fisherman. Me or say Anthony. Me ma me Deborah Che. Mechache munyina Adam munyina se ene bra munya ya. Muni nyina ebe che dwuma die fire. Me de mo besia na Yankopon ya adom ochira to me at another episode. Abrobe nim say ne ebre bedam na free or I want to have a bigger expose about the base. Ebe pipe same. Me prepare me niam go me to me nya this and now later hour I will come back on something about the base. Meeting any Mr. Man for High Rush Media GH. Makramunyina until we meet again. Adios.